Baby's asleep. Oh, I see him moving. I'm gonna go make sure he can breathe. I'll be right back. Okay, he's fine. He's fine, everyone. We'll relax. All right, guys, so for today, I want to talk about beauty school and my experience so far. I am halfway through my program. I know, crazy, time flew. But I am about 300 hours in to a 600-hour program. So I'm halfway done, and I kind of want to share my thoughts on my experience so far and also give myself a facial because I desperately need one. There's no other reason. I just need a facial. I need to relax. I put my baby to bed just now, and I just need to unwind and, you know, take care of the skin. I'm kind of breaking out along my jaw. Just normal hormonal acne. And my hair is now black, so cute. She's thick. But yeah, I'm gonna run the steamer, get some towels in my towel warmer, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm gonna go get myself a drink as well. Non-alcoholic, just a nice little iced tea. All right, guys, I am sipping on this no caffeine hibiscus peach cold brew tea. It's delicious. Cheers. Bomb. So like I said, I've been in my current school for about 2.5 months at this point. I am about 300 hours in, and I am now considered a senior. Before, you know, obviously you start off in the freshman classroom, and once you hit a certain amount of hours or certain chapter, you transition over to being a senior. So I am currently a senior, and I have been for the past week. We are pretty much still doing the same thing we've been doing. The only new thing that we were introduced to today was waxing. So I'll start from the very beginning, the day of admission. I went to a different location than the location that my school is in. We have two different locations. We have like a barber location, barber slash cosmetology location, and then we have the esthetician in a different location. My location is Woodland Hills. And right off the bat, the area was kind of sketchy, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, is this the area? Like, I was kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I was really hoping that was not the location, and online it's a little confusing, so I had to clear it up, and they did let me know that that was not the location, so that was good. But admission was super easy. This lady walked me through the whole thing. I was able to sign up in like literally 30 minutes. It was wonderful. Here we go, my steam is about to start up. Make sure. You definitely want to turn the steamer away from you to make sure it doesn't spit out any water. Here we go. That's nice. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm gonna go in with my pre-cleanse from Dermalogica. And this is just to basically break down all the sunscreen from the day, your makeup, stuff like that. Oh, I gotta take off my ring. Let me take off my ring. So yes, admissions was super easy. The admissions lady made it super simple. I did put in my down deposit that day, and I did put down $2,900, which went, of course, toward the total, which is $6,900. And then literally the classes started like the next week. So I was like one of the last few people to sign up. So that was cool. So yeah, fast forward a week later, my class is about 8 students, with me included, 8 students. It wasn't too big of a class, but it was a lot bigger than, for some reason, what I was expecting. Like, I don't know what I was expecting, but it was a lot bigger than what I was expecting, given the fact that there was like still a pandemic going on, and I was like, oh, people are like daring to leave their homes. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but just excuse me as I get all of my eyeliner off. I have a cotton round. Oh. Let me get some product on the cotton round as well. So yeah, first day of class, I was able to record that for you guys. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it below. But it was fantastic. I was having a great time. We were given all of our products. We got a Dermalogica kit worth about $400, so that was really cool and exciting. We were given, I also did a video on the Dermalogica kit as well. I will link it below if you haven't seen that already. And we were given makeup trays and just every like really exciting first day stuff that, you know, all schools hand out on the first day. So that was great. We were taken, you know, we were given a tour of the school and then, you know, the boring first day stuff where they kind of walk you through the syllabus and all that. Okay, as I was saying, the first couple of weeks were kind of uneventful. We were working on Lisa's for the most part and kind of practicing our massage techniques. Yeah, first couple of weeks uneventful. We were able to work on our classmates about like the third week. It was fairly quickly, and my school is great in that sense. They let us get hands-on pretty much right away, which was much appreciated. Yeah, we started working on our classmates and giving facials starting like the third or fourth week. I can't really remember. I will say the one thing I wasn't expecting was we pretty much were responsible for bringing in like all of our, you know, our own models and kind of getting our practical hours ourselves. Like we were kind of responsible for the people we brought in, and if we brought in people, then we were getting practical hours. If we weren't, then we weren't, you know. And I kind of expected a lot more clients to be coming in for us to be working on. But that wasn't the case due to COVID. A lot of people were hesitant to be coming in and getting facials done. So we were pretty much responsible for bringing in our own people for the most part in order to get our practical hours. So that was surprising to me personally. Sorry, I kicked up the steam a little bit. But I had no problem doing that. I was just able to advertise on Instagram that I am now doing this, and a lot of people were interested. And that was great. And I did that for a couple of weeks. I just had people come in every single day. Let me go get a hot towel. I'll be right back. So I will give you guys this tip. Please, please, please take it seriously. From the very, very beginning, you want to take everything super serious. You want to act like your life depends on it. You know what I mean? Like, this is an investment. For a lot of people, a very, very big investment. For me personally, it was cheaper than most places. You're not always going to get a deal like that. In certain locations, it's more expensive. And so it's a really big investment for most people. You want to take it seriously from day one. Like, I don't even care if you spend weeks and weeks working on a Lisa doll and you're just practicing massage techniques on a doll. I don't really care what you're doing. You just need to be taking it serious. You want to act like that's a real client that you're working on. You want to behave and dress and speak the way you would with your normal clients. Like, you want to get into the habit of doing that from very early on, so that later it's just kind of like muscle memory. It comes naturally to you and you're able to just effortlessly do it. I took it so serious from day one. I was always the one that would bring in my tripod and my ring light and my own like this and this and that, so I could record myself and I can take photos of my work. Another tip, take lots of photos. Take photos of every single thing you do, because it's all your work. At the end of the day, it's all your work. Even if you think it's something simple, even if you think it's not worth an Instagram post, do it. Be active on Instagram. Advertise yourself right away. My steam is about to run out, so I'm gonna quickly do this. This is my intensive moisture cleanser. I'm gonna go ahead and cleanse my face with this. So yeah, take it seriously from day one. That's the best advice I can give you. Don't think that this is, oh, this is just school, like I can start taking it serious once I'm out of school, like right now it's my chance to kind of kick back and like, no. This is your chance to advertise yourself as much as humanly possible. There you go. I ran out of storage space on my phone. I'm gonna turn my steamer back on and continue. It was like, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. I already finished with my cleanser and I jumped into the exfoliant part. So I'll apply some more and keep going. Show must go on, right? But anyway, I was just saying that, you know, start advertising yourself as much as humanly possible. Don't think that this is your time to sit back and kind of relax and, you know, and you'll get to it one day. Like, no, this is your time to let people know what you're about, let people know what you're going to be doing. If you're going to be starting a business, talk about it. If you're going to be, you know, working for a spa or working for, I don't know, cruise ship, wherever you can work as an esthetician, talk about it. If you're going to use your esthetician license just to lash or wax, talk about it. Talk about all of it. Set up your page already. Just get started in advertising yourself. That's kind of what I did. I started right away. I set up my esthetician page, and I was just kind of advertising myself through there and letting people know that I'm taking free clients. And so I had a bunch of people come in. I've taken over like 25 people at this point, and I've just gotten plenty of hands-on experience. So like I said, you are mainly, I don't know how every school is set up, but my school specifically, you are responsible for how hands-on you get and how much practice you get with just real human skin, right? Like there's only so much you can practice on a doll. There's only so much you can review the steps in your head and stuff like that. It's a completely different experience to get your hands on somebody's skin, somebody with maybe difficult skin, or somebody with aging skin, or whatever the situation is, somebody that's picky, somebody that's rude. It's a completely different experience. So you definitely want to get as hands-on as humanly possible. Another tip of mine, and something I also just didn't expect, I kind of knew, but I didn't expect it to be to this extent, is, one sec, I'm gonna go get a steam towel. I'll be right back. So I initially was like, oh, I can't wait to network. I can't wait to find a bunch of esthetician friends. I can't wait for blah, 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 blah. The thing is, you're in such a competitive, oh, and that's my steamer, right on time. All right, so the thing is, you're in such, I'm gonna open up my hair because ponytails give me a headache lately. So I was gonna say, the thing is, you're in such a competitive environment, and you know, you throw a bunch of girls, right? We only have one guy in my class. You throw a bunch of girls in a very competitive environment, you're bound to have some trouble. There's bound to be some form of drama or whatever. I'm not saying you're not gonna find any friends and that everybody's gonna wanna like compete with you and be petty and stuff, but don't go in expecting everybody to like you. Just go in knowing that you're gonna have to possibly do your own thing and kind of stay away from people if they're toxic, because not everybody there wants to see you succeed. Not everybody there wants to see you do good, especially if you are like an overachiever that wants to like bring in a bunch of models, record everything you're doing, and you know, like you're going above and beyond and being like extra the way I am. And you know, I'm not saying dim your light for anybody, absolutely not, but just expect people to A, not be used to that, and B, just really not want the best for you. Like expect that. Don't expect people to be, you know, super nice and, you know, wishing you good things, because that's just kind of the sad truth. Like trust me, it's very upsetting that that is the case, but 9 times out of 10 people just don't want to see you succeed, and they find that sort of threatening. So protect your energy basically is my other tip, of like protect your energy. Remember why you're doing this, remember why you're in this game to start with. Like keep your eye on your goals and dreams, and don't let anybody steer you off from your path. Don't let anybody's negativity get to you. Just kind of learn and do your own thing. If you find some great friends along the way, wonderful. I was able to find really good friends, but I was also I encountered some girls that I'm like, you know what I'm talking about. So you are gonna have that experience. That's just kind of how it is. Everybody's competing for kind of the same job, right? I mean, at the end of the day, we're all gonna go off and have our own clientele and have our own, you know, areas that we work, you know. Oh, that's another thing. I do commute pretty far from my school. I live in Santa Clarita, in California, and my school is in Woodland Hills in California. So if you are not familiar with that area, it's about a 25-minute drive on a good day, and I literally mean on the weekends. Otherwise it's an hour drive. So I drive an hour there, an hour back. So it is kind of far from me. So the reason I bring that up is because, you know, once school is over, I'm coming back to this side and I'm gonna work in Santa Clarita, right? So I'm nowhere near these women, but they don't really necessarily care about that, right? It's just, they just view you as competition. It doesn't necessarily matter that you're literally gonna be in a completely different town with different clientele, like completely doing different things. They just see you as that person they need to be better than or compete against. So just learn to protect yourself, protect your energy, and kind of learn to, you know, let everything roll off your shoulder. Don't take anything too seriously, and kind of just do your own thing. Be so busy doing your own thing that nothing really bothers you or gets to you. Drink break. So yeah, that's my best advice to you guys. And that's kind of the case anywhere you go, like just literally anywhere in the world that's competitive. Like colleges can be that way, four-year colleges can be that way, but especially in beauty schools, I don't know what it is, but they're just savage out here. I don't really know why. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in to a mask. Today I'm gonna be using this sample by Eminence. It's their 8 Greens Phyto Mask. Phyto Mask. And it's supposed to be like hot. You're supposed to really feel this on your skin. So that's gonna be an exciting sensation on camera. So we'll experience this together. I went to a convention and I received this in a goodie bag. Again, if you have not. All right guys, I have a very simple explanation as to why I am very red at the moment. And that is simply this. I went ahead and applied my mask. My phone stopped recording, said my storage is too full. So I had to go and delete a bunch of things. And now I'm realizing why people don't use their phones to record, because that is so annoying. I applied this mask and it is very hot, a burning sensation. Like it literally feels like your face ate a chili pepper. Like best way I can describe that. And redness is very normal. It says it will last up to 2 hours and then it'll fade. So I am done with the mask. I left it on for about 8 minutes while I was like figuring out what the hell's going on with my phone. And now I'm just gonna spray my face with the Eminence Stone Crop Hydrating Mist. Love this stuff. This will really help calm it down. But yeah, basically, long story short, I was just basically talking about how my program is super short. It's only about a 5-month program, full-time. So it is Monday through Friday from 8:30 till 3. So I am there a good amount of the day. And like I said, I commute for about an hour there, an hour back. So I am gone pretty much majority of the day, and I am a mom. So it is really hard for me to be so far from my baby all the time and kind of see him way less than I was. But I know it's 5 short months, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, right now I am going in with the Active Moisturizer from Dermalogica. Love this stuff. My husband at the moment is on opposite schedules than me, so it works out perfectly. He is at home during the week and works on the weekend, and mine is swap that. So it's really nice. It works out perfectly for our family. And since I am done in December and I'll get to be home after that and hopefully work from home, it's not too big of a deal. In the beginning, I had a lot of guilt, mom guilt, so common. Literally, I get it with everything. In the beginning, I had so much mom guilt about being so far from my baby all the time. But our family adjusted nicely, and it's just kind of what works for us and our family. So if you are a mom and you really have like a dream and there's something you really want to go and pursue, if you do want to be in the beauty industry and an esthetician and you're a mom and you have no idea how you're gonna make it all work, girl, you can do it all. You really can do it all. I hope and pray that you do have a support system that you can rely on. If not, if you are in a position where you can buy some support, you know, somebody to come, someone trustable to come and watch your baby, it might be worth doing that. Kind of just do everything you can within your power to make it happen for yourself, because I feel like as moms, we really, really need to be doing our own thing other than being a mom in order to stay sane. I mean, I'm that way anyway. I don't know. I mean, no shade to stay-at-home moms. If you can do that, that's actually really, really impressive. For me personally, I need to be doing something outside of my home and outside of my family life. Like, I need to have something going on for myself in order to like not lose my sanity. I love my family to death, of course, needless to say, but I'm just kind of one of those people that like needs to have something else going on of my own. But yeah, anyway, I am done with my facial. My face is absolutely glowing. It is, again, very red at the moment because of the mask, but my face feels so smooth and hydrated. I mean, it literally feels fantastic. Like, it's so soft. It full on burned like a layer of my skin, and I'm perfectly happy with that. Like, fine by me, you know what I mean? I love that mask. I'm definitely gonna buy that mask. I don't know if I'm gonna use it on clients just because it's so intense. It's fantastic, but it's very, very intense. So it's not necessarily a calming mask by any means. Like, it's not a relaxing facial mask whatsoever. It's a very like, it's a punch. It's literally a punch. But yeah, anyway, so if you are thinking about enrolling in SD school, it's a fantastic idea. You're bound to have a lot of fun. You just have to make the experience, you just have to make the most out of the experience, you know what I mean? You have to really put in a lot of time and energy. You have to take it seriously from the beginning and kind of learn to make it fun for yourself as well. I'm not saying it's all business and no fun, but you kind of want to treat it you know, with a lot of like respect almost. Like, you want to have respect for what you're doing. You want to give it your 100%. You want to do your best so that at the end you get to look back and say, I did my best. I milked it for what it, you know, for whatever it was worth. Like, I got my money's worth, because it is a big investment. You are putting a lot of money and time and energy into it. So at the end, you want to be able to look back and say like, oh, I made the, you know, the most out of that experience. And I know that I grabbed everything I was supposed to grab, you know, all the opportunities I was supposed to snatch, I did. Make the experience fun for yourself, but definitely crank down, learn the material. Like, you have to know the material. It's one of those things that you can't really get away with not learning and kind of cheating on tests and just passing it for the sake of passing. Like, no, you need to know what you're talking about in this industry. It kind of, once you start SD school, you kind of start realizing why doing it online is not an option, and it should never be an option, because it's a completely different experience when you go and you get so hands-on and you work with so many different types of skin, and you have a teacher you can quickly grab if something were to go wrong. That's invaluable. Like, it is so important to have that experience. If you are someone like me who's planning on just going straight into my own business and not even bothering working for somebody, it's really an eye-opener. You kind of realize like, oh, not a lot of people are patient. Some people are cranky. Some people are very picky. Some people are, you know, they have really complicated skin. They have skin that's hard to examine or figure out, or, you know, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. So it is a real eye-opener, and it just makes me even more excited to be done. At the moment, I am interested in offering makeup, facials, waxing, and lashing in my business. I've kind of gotten to practice all of those things so far, which makes me really happy. Today was actually our first day practicing waxing, and I did not think I would like it as much as I ended up liking it. So I'm thinking I'm for sure gonna be offering waxing in my services. But yeah, I am gonna try to be a well-rounded esthetician and kind of offer multiple things, just because as my teachers always say, you know, when you offer multiple services, then you have multiple sources of income. Like, you know, if somebody's not interested in lashes, they will get a facial. If someone's not interested in a facial, they'll probably want their makeup done for an event. You're just kind of like a well-rounded esthetician and able to offer a lot of different types of services, so that you meet a lot more of people's needs, you know, than if you were to just focus on skin or whatnot.